Hey guys, welcome back to our neck of the woods. Today is an exciting one. We have been waiting forever to get our blueprints modified because the county is very strict on what you're allowed to change. Because we're building an all ICF house, they have to be stamped and approved. And once that's done, you can't change it. The county won't let you do anything about it. We had some trouble getting back in contact with our previous engineer. But after some time, the changes were made. We finally have them on our computer. I've got them on a flash drive. We're headed right now to have them all printed out. We can then go ahead and turn in our blueprints to get our zoning permit from the township that we live in. And then we can go ahead and turn everything in to the county to get the building permit started. So pretty excited. We're going to go do it right now. On a side note, these came in today. These 3 posts here are literally going to hold up our entire house. They're 4 inches in diameter. They have a 17,600 pound workload. They are going to be under the main beam that runs down the center of the house. It's kind of surprising that these hollow, lightweight posts are going to be holding up an entire house. But hey, engineer approved it. You only need 3 of them. But based on how high they are, that the shorter you go, the more load you can put on them. Ours are right about 9 foot, so that's where the 17,600 comes into. But finally, I've been waiting for these things also forever, because originally they weren't going to work with a saddle mount that the beam will sit in, kind of like a beam pocket running all the way down. They said we bought the wrong ones, but they didn't get a hold of me for like a month to tell me that. I thought it was just COVID was the issue of why they weren't getting shipped. But when I finally got a hold of somebody that knew what they were talking about, they're like, oh, you ordered the H posts, you need the M posts. And the M post is what can bolt into the saddle plate that'll actually hold the main beam. To my friends and family asking about what's going on with the stash. Well, if you don't know, I work in healthcare, and frankly, everyone's been shaving. We do have to wear either surgical masks every day. We have to wear an N95 or a P100 when you're in a COVID room. We also have pappers and cappers, which are the full head face shield type systems. But the P100 is what I like to go with. It's basically just looks like a gas mask, but only around your face, your mouth and nose. You have to shave to wear it, so mustache doesn't interfere with that. I usually have a beard, and the fact that I can't have that right now, besides being scruffy for the last few days, it's something. Yeah, it's 1970s, little stash coming back, but it's better than nothing. And for those of you wondering, you just gotta live with it. Well, here they are. Finally got them in our possession. If I didn't mention before, it's taken so long to get these things. It's taken a lot of money too. So far, we've only done a structural blueprint, so it's cost about half the price of what an entire house blueprint will cost. But having to modify them and do them twice, it got expensive. And not to mention, even today, to print these things out, it just cost me $183 for 3 full sets. And that, is just the structural. We're gonna have to do this again once we meet with another engineer or with an electrician, plumber, and stuff like that who can figure out where all that stuff has to go. And then that has to be turned back into the county. And that's not even that bad, since I did the design of the house myself. If you can't design a house or don't have computer software or programming to design a house, you're looking at least another $2,000 to have an architect bring your dream to light, submit those to an engineer, and then move on to the process where we're at now. We're kind of doing it step by step, which is why we're doing structural only. When we look down the road into the future and we figure out where the rooms are going to go, or the electricity, the outlets, the lights, stuff like that, we'll have to review where our money situation is and figure out what we can afford and how. But right now, we're just happy to be at this stage, and hopefully within the next week or two, we'll be able to break ground and get our dream started.